The Barclays Africa Group Limited, also known as Barclays Africa or the Group, formerly Absa Group Limited, is a South African subsidiary of Barclays. It is a financial services provider, offering personal and business banking, credit cards, corporate and investment banking, wealth and investment management as well as bancassurance. ABSA stands for Amalgamated Banks of South Africa, and is a wholly owned subsidiary of Absa Group Limited. Overview: Barclays Africa Group Limited is 62.3% owned by Barclays Bank plc and is listed on the JSE Limited. The group is one of Africa Euro unregistered trademark S major financial services providers offering personal and business banking, credit cards, corporate and investment banking, wealth and investment management, and bancassurance. The group was formed through combining Absa Group Limited and Barclays a Euro unregistered trademark African operations on July 31, 2013. Reflecting the enlarged group a Euro unregistered trademark S Pan-African focus, the group's name changed from Absa Group Limited to Barclays Africa Group Limited on August 2, 2013. Registered head offices are in South Africa and the group has majority stakes in banks in Botswana, Ghana, Kenya, Mauritius, Mozambique, Seychelles, South Africa, Tanzania, Uganda and Zambia. The group has representative offices in Namibia and Nigeria, and bancassurance operations in Botswana, Mozambique, South Africa and Zambia. Barclays Bank Kenya and Barclays Bank Botswana continue to be listed on their respective stock exchanges. Barclays Bank plc has operations in Egypt and Zimbabwe, which are part of the African business and continue to be run by Barclays Africa Group a Euro unregistered trademark S management. Absa is a signatory of the South African Financial Sector Charter. History: Absa was founded in 1991 through the merger of financial service providers United Bank, the Allied Bank, the Volkskas Bank Group and the Sage Group. The following year, Absa acquired the entire shareholding of the Bancorp Group, which included Trustbank, Sinbank and Bankfin, thereby extending its asset base further. In the early years of this union, each bank operated under its own name. In 1998 they were fused into one single brand. A year later, Absa adopted a new corporate identity and the name was changed into Absa Group Limited. To cement the union achieved in 1998, Absa decided to adopt a single brand and provide an array of financial services offering simple, uncomplicated banking relationships, value for money, stability, convenience and superior customer service. In May 2005, Barclays Bank of the United Kingdom purchased 56.4% stake in Absa as part of its drive to expand its global product and international retail and commercial banking businesses to untapped markets outside the UK. This transaction was Barclays' largest foreign direct investment in South Africa, and its largest investment outside the UK. In early 2007, the Barclays Bank acquisition of Absa was criticised by Governor of the South African Reserve Bank, Tito Mboweni, who said he had yet to see the benefits of Barclays' management of Absa. In 2013, the group acquired the entire issued share capital of Barclays Africa Limited and issued 129,540,636 consideration shares to Barclays Africa Group Holdings Limited, thus increasing the shareholding of Barclays Bank plc to 62.3%. The consideration shares were listed on the JSE from the commencement of trading on July 31, 2013. The name change from a Euro OE Absa Group Limited a Euro to a Euro OE Barclays Africa Group Limited a Euro was announced on July 22, 2013, and became effective August 2, 2013. Structure: Barclays Africa Group Limited is 62.3% owned by Barclays Bank plc, and is listed on the JSE Limited. Barclays Bank of Kenya and Barclays Bank Botswana continue to be listed on their respective stock exchanges. In addition to the entities listed in this legal structure, Barclays Bank plc has operations in Egypt and Zimbabwe, which are an integral part of the banking conglomerate's African business and continue to be run by Barclays Africa Group operationally. Leadership: in 2009, Absa appointed one of South Africa Euro unregistered trademark S most successful and highly regarded businesswomen, Maria Ramos, as the group chief executive. Prior to joining Absa, Ramos had held numerous high-profile jobs as the Director General of the National Treasury from 1996 to 2003, and as Group Executive of Transnet Limited from 2004 to 2009. She has been ranked as the 9th most influential woman in international business by Fortune magazine. She won South Africa Euro Unregistered Trademark's Businesswoman of the Year award in 2001, and was named Business Leader of the Year by the Sunday Times Euro Unregistered Trademark Business Times in 2005. Barclays Africa Group Executive Committee, Chief Executive Officer, Maria Ramos, Chief Executive, Wealth, Investment Management and Insurance Willie Lartigan, Chief Executive, Corporate and Investment Banking Stephen Van Coller, Chief Executive, Retail and Business Banking Craig Bond, Chief Operating Officer, Charles Russon, Chief Risk Officer, Anil Hinduja, General Counsel, Charles Wheeler, Group Executive, Marketing, Communications and Public Affairs Bobby Malabai, Deputy Chief Executive Officer and Financial Director, David Hotnett, Group Human Resources Executive, Sarah Lau, Compliance Officer, Heather Lewinval. Major shareholders, below is the Group Euro Unregistered Trademark's 10 largest shareholders as at June 30, 2015. Social responsibility, in 2007, Absa spent $69 million in corporate social investment projects. The Group Euro Unregistered Trademark's key focus areas within CSR have been selected to meet the Campania Euro Unregistered Trademark's goal of improving the lives of underprivileged South Africans. These areas include education, entrepreneurship, health and disability, and the environment. Education equals, in an effort to promote its business, improve the quality of education and widen access among rural and disadvantaged communities, Absa funds 2 educational programs, the Bears Norda Copyright Schools Development Program which is committed to improving maths and science grades in disadvantaged schools across South Africa, and the Absa SOWOT and Early Childhood Development Awards to support for early childhood development practitioners working in rural and disadvantaged communities. Entrepreneurship equals, the group contributes to the development of entrepreneurship in South Africa by offering young entrepreneurs startup capital, mentorship and skills training. Health and disability equals, Absa has joined forces with the public benefit organizations to provide HIV and AIDS awareness, home-based care, and assistance to orphans and vulnerable children. The group also runs a number of special health projects as a joint venture with the Cancer Association of South Africa and the Walter Sisulu Pediatric Cardiac Center for Africa. Absa has formed a partnership with the Thabo Mbeki Development Trust for Disabled People to support the empowerment of persons with disabilities. Environment equals, through collaborations with organizations such as the Peace Parks Foundation, World Wildlife Fund, the Department of Environmental Affairs and Tourism, and the Department of Water Affairs and Forestry, Absa creates environmental awareness and helps to preserve South Africa Euro Unregistered Trademark's natural heritage. Sponsorship, Absa sponsors a range of activities in the arts and sports sectors. It is known for its great support in arts festivals like ARCOP, Absa Klein Karoo Nasionale Kunstfees, and the biggest design industry event, Design in Durban. The bank also sponsors various theatre productions and hosts South Africa Euro Unregistered Trademark's longest-running national arts competition, the ABSA La Euro Unregistered Trademark Atelier Art Competition. The top 2 artists at La Euro Unregistered Trademark Atelier are given the opportunity to study at the art school, Cité Copyright Internationale des Arts in Paris. In terms of sports development, Absa in association with Barclays has created a high-tech sports facility for the community of Gans Bay in the Western Cape. The centre offers professional coaching in soccer, netball, basketball and cricket. Absa has invested $4.6 million in the project which will help the community of Gans Bay get their kids off the streets and give them an opportunity to engage in sports instead. Absa also sponsors major sports teams including the national squad Bafana Bafana and the Springboks. And major sporting events such as the Absa Currie Cup, Absa Premiership and the mountain bike racing event Absa Cape Epic. Bank charges. A 2008 FINEC bank charges report has found ABSA Bank to be the most expensive bank in South Africa. A year later, the 2009 FINEC Bank Charges Report again not only found ABSA to charge the most for its services, but that ABSA topped the list for a second consecutive time for the biggest increase in bank charges. In 2010, ABSA was again rated by both Fin24 and AfriForum as having the highest bank charges in the country, increasing by 82% in pay-as-you transact fees from 2005 to 2010. The 2012 FINEC Bank Charges Report ranked Absa Euro Unregistered Trademark S Gold Value Bundle as the cheapest package option amongst the 4 banks that were compared. The report has also shown Absa Euro Unregistered Trademark SPAYT pricing structure to have reduced by 25%, leaving it third cheapest in the overall ranking. The 2012 FINEC Bank Charges Report specifically applauded Absa for the simplified nature of its pricing structures and related brochures. Mortgage loans misconduct. In 2014, the South African courts made a number of rulings against ABSA's mortgage loan division in a number of summary judgments against clients who had taken out loans with the bank and who the bank had accused of defaulting on their loans. In August 2014, ABSA brought a case against James Grobelaar and Kevin Jensen for allegedly defaulting on their home loans. However, ABSA was unable to provide proof of the loan agreements, claiming that they had been destroyed in a fire in 2009, and instead presented an unsigned blank loan agreement. In November 2014, ABSA withdrew a case it brought in the North Gauteng High Court against Emma Renshaw and Monica Liebenberg for allegedly defaulting on loans taken out in 2007, with the bank again trying to present blank and signed loan agreement as proof and claiming that the originals had been destroyed in a fire. The bank was furthermore unable or unwilling to provide an electronic copy of these documents, even though they are required to, thereby weakening their case. The Liebenbergs accused the bank of trying to bully them into submission, by threatening legal costs and expenses and by pursuing a wrongful summary judgment application, knowing full well the massive disputes involved. The Liebenbergs also stated in their affidavit that the bank inflated the interest rate of the loan and charged additional fees that were never agreed to, thereby breaking the law. In South Africa, banks have to secure consent from the borrower if the bank wishes to securitize the loan. This allows the bank to bundle in the loan with other loans and sell it to new owners. The high likelihood that ABSA will claim that original documents have been destroyed in a fire and not being able to provide an electronic copy when a customer wishes to know if their loan has been securitized has raised concerns in South Africa. Achievements and awards. The group has several prominent banking awards under its belt. In 2009, it was awarded the coveted African Banker accolade as the most innovative bank in Africa, and New Yorker Euro Unregistered Trademark S Global Finance magazine named it the best Islamic bank in the Middle East and Africa. In 2010, the group won 2 PMR Africa Silver Arrow Awards for Islamic banking. The Asian Banker honored it with 2 awards as the best mobile phone banking internationally and best retail bank in South Africa. And one of its divisions, Absa Capital, ranked overall top bank in the 2010 Risk Magazine's South Africa survey. In 2011, for the 6th year in a row, Absa won the Coolest Bank Award at the Sunday Times Generation Next Awards, which were held at the Theatre on the Track in Kyalami, Johannesburg. 7,000 youths from across 6 different provinces voted for Absa as the coolest bank in the annual Sunday Times Generation Next 2011 survey. See also, List of banks in South Africa. References. External links, official website.